This is the suitcase in which Jason Chen stuffed the 98-pound body of Jasmine Pace. That's where I'm going to begin the story. The evidence will not require that you use your imagination. Jasmine Pace was very real, and Jason Chen really killed her. Her left ankle had been shackled to her right arm. He stabbed her over and over and over again, not 7 times, not 29 times, not 43 times, but 60 stab wounds. One wound, a through and through, from the right side of the neck all the way through the left. Victims matter. Jasmine Pace is not just some girl listed in an autopsy report. She is not the photos that you have seen.
Picture yourself on your phone, online doom scrolling, coming to a realization that maybe you're missing companionship, that maybe you're willing to give love another shot. After uploading all your best and finest pics, you swipe left, you swipe right, then boom, you have a match. Y'all talk for a few, then begin dating. Weeks go by, months go by, and after an evening at your significant other's house, a fight breaks out. An altercation so severe that it results in you being brutally murdered by your most recent love interest. That's what happened to 22-year-old Jasmine Pace, Chattanooga resident who was cherished by her family, friends, and community. She heads over to her boyfriend's apartment to enjoy her evening with Jason Chen. That's when his residence turned into a horror scene from a bloody slasher. He stabs her about 60 times, drags her through the apartment to the bathroom tub, and leaves her there to bleed out to death. Her body was found a week later, bound and chained inside a ditch rolling suitcase. A Chattanooga, Tennessee native, Jasmine Pace was born on May 29, 2000. She studied at Chattanooga State Community College and was known to light up every room she entered with her beauty and grace. She was described by her loved ones as a generous, thoughtful, and supportive person. She was said to have been fun, kind, sweet, gives the best advice, and always has your back. Her nickname was Jazzy. She was an animal lover, having 4 cats of her own, and also a devoted aunt. Looking for love online through social media and dating apps, like most of us do, she matched with a man on Bumble named Jason Chen. Jason Chen, a student at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, was born in New York. He briefly moved to China to live with his grandparents until the age of 4. When his parents moved to Tennessee, they had their son come back to live with them in their new hometown. Jason's classmate states how he had a reputation for inappropriate online behavior, creating fake profiles of classmates and pretending to be them while chatting with others. Reports also show how Jason would use fake or stolen pictures on his online profiles. Here's a TikTok of a man speaking on how his photo was being used on Jason Chen's profiles.
Yeah, so here's one of the photos on Jason's Visco. It was posted on January 24th, 2022. Then here's mine on my Visco, posted on January 3rd, 2022. And then here's another photo on Jason's Visco, posted on November 10th, 2022. And then here's mine on my Visco, posted on September 13th, 2022. Another one on Jason's, December 23rd, 2021. And then here's mine on my Visco, March 25th, 2019. Now, a couple months earlier, actually, he made a Tinder account with some of my photos in it. He took this one from Instagram. You see? I thought we didn't look alike. But I guess if I cover up half my face, I guess the eyes. But I feel like my eyes are more Asian.
After matching with Jasmine Pace, they began dating for a few months. On November 22nd, 2022, Jasmine was headed to Jason's apartment after speaking on the phone with him for an hour and 11 minutes, according to phone records. That night, she texted her mom and brother saying that she was going to stay at her friend Emma's house for a week. However, this was unlike Jasmine. Thanksgiving was just 2 days away, and she always spends each holiday with her family. Now her mother and brother was suspicious, as this was out of Jasmine's character. In the wee hours of Wednesday morning at 2:18 a.m., Jasmine sent a text message to her mom with a pin to her location and nothing else. Unfortunately, that text went unnoticed. On November 26, 2 days after missing Thanksgiving with her family, Jasmine posted on Facebook saying, "Thanksgiving with my baby," along with a few pictures and some videos. But her close friend Emma noticed those images were old and were saved on her Snapchat app. Also, those were more riskier photos that she would have never posted on her Facebook page. After seeing these, Emma called Jasmine several times, but no response. She also texted her multiple times, begging her to call her back, yet no replies. When Emma finally got a response, it was on Snapchat, stating, "I need some time alone. Give me a break, dang." Jasmine's parents and siblings got similar messages, saying she will call them later, but still, nobody had actually spoken to Jasmine. People who knew Jason, and even his old classmates, say that he had a history of stealing phones and stealing from his jobs. He also had a creepy history of impersonating people online. So at this point, everyone believed that Jason was the one behind the messages. On the evening of November 26, the same day of the bizarre Facebook posts, Jasmine's mother used the My Chevy app to track down Jasmine's car. Her car was found just a few miles away, doors locked, and no one inside. Her mother noticed the car seat pushed back, way further than where her 5'2" daughter would have set the seat. She immediately called the police. On Sunday, November 27, 6:55 a.m., police responded to a call from Jasmine's parents and met them at Jason's apartment. Her mother told the cops that her daughter sent her a pin drop from his location at 2:18 a.m. that Wednesday, and how she never saw it till now. They entered the apartment and find Jasmine's driver's license and multiple credit cards, but no one home. A neighbor had called police that same morning at 2:15 a.m., 3 minutes before Jasmine texted her mother with the pin drop. The neighbor reported hearing a loud thud and a woman screaming insistently. Police confirmed this, but they was unable to make contact, so they left. Officers found evidence of blood transfer from the living room to the bedroom and to the bathroom, with blood splatter on the bathroom walls. A neighbor's Ring camera reveals Jason leaving the apartment without Jasmine 1 minute before her car was recorded moving on Wednesday morning. Traffic cameras also show this vehicle moving, with the driver looking similar as how Jason was dressed on the Ring camera. On November 29th, the police tracked down Jason Chen and found him at his parents' house in Nolanville, Tennessee. Police saw that Jason had lacerations on his right hand that appeared to be from a physical altercation. At this point, neither Jasmine or her remains have been found. But with all the evidence police have against Jason, they arrest him and charge him with her murder. On Thursday, December 1st, 1:30 p.m., her remains were located along Suck Creek Road in Chattanooga, ending the 9-day search for the 22-year-old. She was found inside a rolling suitcase, bound in the fetal position. Her ankles were handcuffed and shackled to her right arm. The autopsy report states that Jasmine Pace was stabbed 60 times on her right side in her head, neck, back, and arm, suffering major damage to her right jugular vein. One would be led to believe that this was a crime of passion, a crime of love, or a crime of hate. On January 21st, 2025, Jason Chen was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for the murder of Jasmine Pace. Her family cheered in the form of a light outburst during his sentencing.
We, the jury, do unanimously find the following statutory aggravating circumstances beyond a reasonable doubt, in that the murder was especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel, and that it involved torture or serious physical abuse beyond that necessary to produce death, and do unanimously agree that the defendant's sentence shall be life imprisonment without the possibility of parole.
If you or someone you know is dealing with domestic violence or abuse from a romantic partner, you can visit the National Domestic Violence Hotline website. Call 1-800-799-SAFE or text START to 88788 for help. Advocates are available 24/7 to help callers talk through their situation and connect them with local resources. There is no charge to reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Take care of yourselves and each other. Shout out to all our supporters out there. And if you're not subbed yet, then what are you waiting for? Simply click on that subscribe button below. That way you can stay up to date with all our content. See you in the next one.